All right, this is our first and only JavaScript project. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to make a very simple calculator that calculates the area of different shapes. And basically what we'll have when our page first loads is something that looks like this. Welcome to Shape Calculator. This calculator can be used to find the area of various shapes. Select the shape to calculate. You're going to have what's called a select box. It's a drop-down box like that. And before any calculation's been made, it's going to tell you that you've got to pick a calculator type above, and the calculator types are triangle, rectangle, circle, and ellipse. When you choose one, it's going to give you the information that you need to enter, and it's got a numeric box that will prevent the user from entering incorrect things like letters. Once they input some information and hit calculate, it's going to give the height, the width, and the area of the triangle. If they try to enter 0, it's going to tell them that that's an invalid entry because it's got to have some height, width. When they switch to another one, it will change to a rectangle calculator, for example. They will put in the numbers, again, calculate, and it will give the information of that. They can also do a circle, and when you have a circle, they can either give the radius or the diameter. If they give both, it's going to only take the last one they entered. So you can see that if I change that to a 3, as soon as I hit calculate, the 1 disappears and it calculates the diameter. So the first part of this project is just to make the HTML for this page. And I'm going to move this back over here now. And I'm going to go over briefly the first part of our HTML. Follow along. Some of it you're going to have to fill in on your own. Some of it I want you to modify from mine a little bit so that I'm not just seeing a whole bunch of copies of my page, but basically every HTML page is going to start with and end with HTML tags. I prefer to put both in simultaneously and then add stuff between them. That way I don't forget later on. It's going to need a head. Again, put in the pairs. After the head always comes the body tag. It's going to need a closing body tag. It's going to need a style sheet, because I don't want it just to be an ugly white page. I want to have some CSS that makes it look good. And there are going to be some JavaScript. It's going to be inside the script tags like this. So this is the basic structure of our page. And now I want to have some basic information. I'm going to have a H1 which says welcome to the, actually I'm going to call it the area calculator. I want that to be a head. And I want a paragraph that describes what this page does. Which is to calculate the area of different shapes. And then I'm going to have a couple of divs. I'm going to have one div that, actually first I'm going to have my select before I have my, I'm going to do an H3, select the shape, so it's going to be a little bit different. I want a BR there, and actually, yeah, that's fine. So now the one thing, actually before I do that, I'm going to put a couple of divs. And I'm going to put a placeholder here. I will be taking it back out later on, but just to give you a sense of what's going where, I'm going to have a div that's going to be where my calculator code goes. And and I'm going to have another div. That holds my answer. So basically, all that, I'm going to save this as my calculator. Oops. Area. I'm going to just call it area finder. Make this an HTML. Save that. So it's areafinder.html. I'm going to go ahead and run that in Chrome. And here's what it looks like. Pretty ugly. We're going to pretty it up. And we're going to separate these divs a little bit, although they will separate themselves to some degree. Now, the one thing that we haven't talked about before is the select box, and I'm going to show you how a select box works. The select box is that like drop-down menu where you get to choose what shape you add, and basically what we do is we create a we're going to create a control called a select control, and the select control just uses select, and the select is going to have options. So inside the select we have option, and each option is going to have a value. So option value equals, I'm going to have a none. I'm going to have what it shows. So I'm going to have it say select a shape. By the way, I used a single quote and a double quote. Can't mix them like that. And I'll say select a shape. And that's my first option. Now, typing it over and over and over, what I like to do, Control C it. And I'm going to change each one of those. So I'm going to have value rect for rectangle, try for triangle, CIR for circle, and ELL for ellipse. And then what it's going to show the user is rectangle, triangle, circle, and ellipse. And then we need to close our select. Okay, so let's launch that in Chrome. And you'll see I now have my drop-down menu. And actually, I want the calculator code to go above it, so I need to move that. I don't want this to be in that div. I want it to be above the div, so I'm going to move it up to there. And that's the shell of our program. Most of the rest of what we need to do is going to be to make it look better and to do the actual code. So to make it look better, we're going to add a little CSS up here, and I'm going to say body background color. I'm just making it up. I don't know if that exists. I want a pretty green color, though. Let's see if it does. I'll be surprised if it does, but who knows? I've been surprised before. Yep, that's not a color, so let's just go to RW3 schools HTML named colors. And we will look, and yeah, let's do this. Actually, CSS color names. Excuse me. Yeah, that looks good enough. It's not an emerald green, but it'll do. All right, a coughing fit, so I chose a color. Medium sea green. And let's try this. There we go, good enough. All right, so this is the first part of the calculator. I'm going to ask you to do some more to it to make it look a little nicer than this. But for starters, this is the shell of the program. In the next video, we're going to start creating code to go in it.